Buenos dias, gente. Good morning, people. So we got to get ready to load up our 1.5-year-old bull. He's a holstein. He's gonna get processed tomorrow. So I gotta pin him up, make sure that I don't have a hard time tomorrow when I gotta load him up first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And the way we do it is we just put up a couple of cattle panels up against a trailer, and then we just lure them in with food, and that'll be it. So let's go do that. So the cattle panels that we use are those heavy duty ones like these, and what we do is just put them up against the fence that's already there. So get a couple of wires, tighten it up right there, and then that trailer will come back a little bit more. And then I got one right there that'll swing this way, and I'll do the same thing, get another cattle panel and put it up against there. And then we just open that up. So he'll have this little area right here, and he's right over there. He'll come over here in a bit to see what I'm doing. If not, then I'll just get him with food. Like I said, I'll do this for the next couple of hours and just bring a scoop of feed, get him in here, get him used to the trailer, and I'll probably load him over tonight. And when he's loaded in there, then that'll make it very, very easy for me to just hook up that trailer to the truck and, get out of here. The last thing I want to do is I want to fight this guy. He's young and dumb. And the other day he jumped over that fence. We had a couple of tree limbs fall, and it broke the cattle panel. He went over next door, which is not a big deal. Our neighbor's amazing. She lets us borrow that property, and we run our cattle back there, which is looking pretty good, by the way. So I'm actually gonna open up that little gate right there, and I'm running that fence. So I'll be posting up a video of how we divide our pastures, so that we can run them on a rotation type. Now over there, because it's not our property, I think I'm just gonna let this grass grow. Whatever we have here, we're gonna let it grow, and then from there, let them run on the neighbor's property. So they'll eat all they can over there, and then they'll have access to water. The pasture that our girls are at over there on the other side of this paddock, that's going to be shut down. We need to shut it down because there's less grass over there. There's more cows than there is here. So whatever little grass we got here, I want that to grow a little bit more. There's plenty of grass over there. There's so much that they can forage over there, and that'll make it easier for us to keep them on grass than it is to get them on hay. We got about 2 bales left. And we'll be doing the same thing with the goats and the sheep. We're going to be sectioning them off, but I'm not doing it with hot wire. I'm actually doing it with cattle panels, this style cattle panels. I've got to go get a couple of them, and by a couple I mean like 20 of them. So that's going to be a pretty good penny right there. So our infrastructure is still not there. Yes, we're going on 3 years now, but I think we finally figured out what it is that we want to do. We've got a couple of solar charged fence wire chargers, I guess. I'll post a brand later on, and those are good. They'll zap the heck out of them. I think it's 1 joule, and it goes for like 5 miles. So whatever investments we need to make, we'll be making them here shortly. But the cattle panels will be first, because we have to get those goats separated too, because they eat a lot, and when they have too much to eat, I don't want them to skip little areas. So I want to make sure that they are eating all they can in phases. So we should divide this big old whatever this thing is. I want to say it's about 2 acres here. We're going to divide those acres into let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 zones that they'll get rotated in. And what we plan to do is get that barn finished out for them. Well, we haven't even started it yet, truthfully. Right now it's just got a roof and one wall. But the goal is for us to divide that up for our bucks, because that buck, if he hasn't done his job already, he's not interested in any of the girls. So I think that he's already done what he had to do. So he needs to be put away. And then the ram needs to be let out with the girls and with his sheep. And the best way to do that is separating everybody. That way we can keep a better control of it. Like I said, I don't know what the plans are for the goats and the sheep. That's more my wife. I'm just kind of doing what needs to be done, or what she asked me to do. Now, we were on vacation. While we were gone, a goat that we picked up about 2.5 months ago, she kidded. She dropped 2 babies, 1 buck and 1 doe. The buck is the black one, and the little doe's a little roan. And their daddy's out here. That big buck that we got a couple of weeks ago is the dad. And I don't know how that color came out, but hey, look, I'm not here to question those things, right? But he's a big boy. And I think that my wife is going to be, well, it's my son and my wife. It's their thing. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. And I know that the rambling that's around here, yesterday we picked up some feed and my wife picked up some bands, so that he is going to get banded. So there is that much going on. Beautiful morning, y'all. So we are dropping off stew to get processed. And it's up the street. I'll talk to them and see if I can give out the name of where we're doing it. We're actually splitting him with somebody else, and we're just gonna do I think we're doing ground for our half, and then I don't know what our friends are gonna do with their half. But we're not gonna get a whole lot of him. I mean, he's a holstein bull, so not a whole lot of meat. But there it is, guys. So there he is. He's already unloaded. He weighs 624 pounds, so not a big boy, not at all. But again, we're just gonna, half of he's gonna be grounded. Maybe I'll get a little brisket out of it, maybe, I don't know. And then the other half we'll have our friends call it in. That's it for today, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to load it up or show you guys how we did the load up, but I'm just gonna wait and talk to them and sign the paperwork, and that's it. All done. Other than that, beautiful morning, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Like I said, I'll ask them if I can give out the name of this place, so you guys out in East Texas, we've used them. We processed a couple of pigs, a couple of beef out here. Just amazing work that they do. Really, really good people. So again, I'll be back. So was not able to give out their name. I did ask the owner, and he politely responded with please don't. So I've got to respect that decision. And he gave me an explanation to why. And again, you know, you got to respect others. What's the best way that I can put it? I mean, politely, he said, please don't. So that's all I got to say about that. So again, my wife had decided for us to do all ground. I couldn't pass that up, guys. So we're actually, I'm gonna get the full brisket back or at least one full brisket. And I asked if we can get a couple of steaks. It's a Holstein bull that weighed 624 pounds. Oh my goodness. That's a 1.5 years worth of us having somebody to breed our girls, which again, he did the job. That's what we wanted. we had already thought about taking them in to get AI'd, and it just didn't work out because they were bred. So thank you, Stewie. His name was Stu, or is Stu. Yeah, it's still Stu because he's not gone yet, but he'll be processed later on today. So the reason why we don't want to keep a bull in our place, again, we don't have the space. 11.5 acres is not enough to maintain all the girls that we have. So the goal is going to be for us to keep Holly as our future milk cow. We got Rose. We don't know exactly how long we're going to have her available. Like I said, she might just get retired out here with us. And then Honey, we should be able to get a couple more breedings out of her. So we actually got all 3 of those girls are bred right now. Now I really like our little bull calf that we have, but I don't think my wife wants to keep him. I wish we could, because he definitely is a little bit on the bigger side right now compared to what Stu was, and he is a cross, but again, not my choice. My wife is the one that's going to be making that choice. So that's it for today, guys. Appreciate y'all checking in on us. Like, subscribe for those that you didn't have in. We got a bunch of other videos. Check them out, and comment, please. You know, has anybody ever had some holstein meat? And let us know what that's going to be like, because this will be our first time. Pretty sure we're going to do a video once we get our meat back in a couple of months. But again, guys, thank y'all. Have a good one. Appreciate y'all.